This is an NQ 4-hour chart. I've got a very special, very helpful indicator on this chart. See these boxes up in the upper left corner? This new indicator is called the MMT Superdoodle, and it allows you to easily draw lines, ranges, and special lines that will trigger audio alerts when they are hit. And when you draw one of these lines, it automatically plots it globally across all of your charts. So if I click on the line button once, you can see it toggles to line on. Now anywhere I click, and it doesn't matter how many times I click, it will keep drawing lines until I turn this button off again. So if I'm looking at my 4-hour chart and I want to plot some lines that I see as potential support or resistance, I activate the line button. I draw a line. I can just keep clicking and keep drawing lines. See, when I drew that line, it automatically appeared here on the 1 minute and also the 5 minute. So if I draw one right below here, you can see it just appeared on all of my other charts. Any chart that has global drawing objects, these lines will pop up on the other charts. So if I turn this button off, now it's not drawing any lines. And when the button is off, all I have to do is click on one of these lines and it automatically deletes it. It deletes it off all of the charts. Just one click, now it's gone off of all the charts. So an incredibly easy drawing tool that automatically plots globally on all your charts that have global drawing objects enabled. If you have a chart that you do not want to see global drawing objects on, you can go into your data series. Here is the show global draw objects toggle. You can just click this off, and then those lines will not show. There's also a special audio line feature. So if I turn this on, I can draw a line here, draw a line there. This also auto plots on all the charts. Turn this off now. So when price hits one of these audio lines, it will set off an audio alert, and then it will disappear. So if there's a level you're looking for and you want to make sure you don't miss it, you want to know exactly when price hits a certain level, you can draw one of these audio lines on the chart, and if price comes up and hits it, it will fire off the audio alert and this line will disappear. And once again, I can just click on these lines to remove them. Easy as that. There's also a range option. So here we have the MMT Superdoodle indicator. I've got a section for the audio line. You can choose the color, the style, the opacity, the thickness. Here's the audio line sound. It automatically loads up all of your sound files. You can choose your preferred sound file to trigger. For the button settings, the button's up in the top left corner. There's a vertical offset, a horizontal offset. You can choose the colors for the highlight. When you click the button on, you can choose what color that will be. You can also choose the color of the text. And you can show 1, 2, or all 3 of the buttons. I've just got the line button and the audio line button activated, but I could also show the range button. Now I can easily draw a line or a range or an audio line. I've got the activate one click delete toggle checked on. If you don't want to use this feature, you don't want to accidentally delete lines, you could turn this off. Here's the different settings available for the line drawings. You can choose the color, the style, the opacity, the thickness, and here's the range settings. You can choose the color and the opacity. So those are all the available parameters. Very simple, very helpful, very effective. So check out the range button feature. Same thing, I just click on the range button. Now if I click once, you can see this changes to range second. If I click again, it draws the range. So click once, see it says range second. Click again, draws the range. Do this again, and I can turn this off. Now you can see these ranges are drawn on all of the charts. Same process, one click, and they're gone. So I've been using this indicator on my higher time frame on the 4-hour chart. I've got the built-in pivots. I've got a volume profile, the daily market profile from NINZA. Then I've also got some of the MMT key levels on here. So I can kind of look back in time, see where there's a lot of confluence between the different key levels. look for corresponding areas on the volume profile. Then I can draw my higher time frame support and resistance lines, ranges, or audio lines. Then it will auto plot those on all of my other time frame charts. So very helpful when I'm trying to remember special areas on a higher time frame and I still want to be able to see them on the smaller time frames like the 1 minute and the 5 minute. So one important thing to note, this is just meant to be used session by session. Every day when I log in, I'm looking at my higher time frames, I'm drawing my lines fresh. If you reload NinjaScript, the lines will stay. If you add an indicator to the chart and then reload the chart, the lines will stay. But if you enter into playback mode and then come back out of playback mode, the lines have the potential to disappear. And if you shut down NinjaTrader, the lines also have the potential to disappear. So they're meant to just be drawn fresh every session. So please keep that in mind if that's something that would be very important to you. I like having a blank canvas when I first start the trading session, and I'm looking to find some of the best potential areas of longer term support and resistance on my chart. The MMT Super Doodle is available now. There are links in the description to all of the MMT indicators. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in. I wish you best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.